I want to discuss acceptance and why is it so necessary for our lives to accept ourselves fully, and where is this idea coming from. We all got into this earth through a birth, through our mothers, and we were these individual babies and beings that not two are the same. Even when you have identical twins, you are in a body, your twin is in another body. We are all individually birthed. So that has to help us understand why acceptance is so necessary. And it's not that we did not accept ourselves always. It was a process that began maybe in our younger years, and then it's a process that develops more towards not accepting ourselves, and it's progressive. Then what could have happened in our childhood that brought this not accepting ourselves now? It could have been anything. It could have been that the color of your hair was different than other people around you at school. It could have been that the color of your skin was a little bit different, the size of your eyes, the size of your nose, the shape of your mouth. It could have been anything that maybe stood out, and that would have, brought an issue of acceptance by others, which you understand has nothing to do with you. It is only the ignorance and the pure heartlessness and sometimes even malfeasance of other people that put you in that situation. But when we accept our non-accepting of ourselves, we are also sort of participating in this process that other began, because it is 100% real that nobody begins not accepting themselves by themselves, because no one wants to feel that feeling of not accepting who you are fully. It's very uncomfortable. Then it's all on other people that have surrounded you in different years while we were growing up. It could have been things that happened in your childhood, elementary school, middle school, high school, college. It doesn't matter, but mostly these problems with acceptance, what I want to transmit today is that it has nothing to do with us. It has nothing to do with you, with anyone that it has a hard time accepting themselves, how they look. Then if you do not accept yourself, how you look, and you're constantly changing yourself to sort of make a possibility that other people like you better, you are going farther and farther away from your truthness, from your genuine self, from who you are. Then we not only sort of aid and abet in the process of making us feel less, we also ourselves trying to accommodate the need to belong. For instance, we try changing ourselves, how we look even externally. And when you begin this process, you also begin changing not only externally, you begin changing internally as well. You not only think genuinely, because you have to you have transformed yourself from every possible point of view, so that you can belong, and so that you see that others are accepting you better. Then issues with acceptance come from many different things that may have happened to us in the past. Bullying is an example of why people come in at a moment in their lives and begin not accepting themselves. and seeing themselves as a problem, when the problem is not the victim but the perpetrator. And but we aid and abet in the process, because instead of stopping in our tracks right then and there and saying, wait, there is nothing here that you need to cross this line. This is me, this is you, don't cross this line. But we sort of give in and begin changing ourselves and do every possible thing out there, so that we do not have to deal with the core of the problem, but we just sort of masquerade the problem with different options that we do externally, and that little by little it will affect our minds too, because you cannot try to change who you are externally and remain the person that you are internally. So there is a conflict. So this is the issue with acceptance, that I just want to bring the fact that when you do not accept yourself fully, it's not coming from you and not coming from who you are. It's coming from how you have perceived other people perceiving you, and you trying to accommodate that other people are more into you, and that you are belonging more into groups or into relationships, whatever that is. But always know that you're gonna lose yourself in the process. You're going to lose your self, genuine self. You will no longer be who you were at birth if you continuously try to change to accommodate everybody else's needs, when this is making your life more difficult. The more we are far away from who we are, ourselves, our inner being inside, the more difficult it is to make our lives work. The more difficult it is to live genuinely, the more difficult it is to find our personal gifts, our mind gifts, our inner intelligence, our strength. It's very difficult to portray someone that you are not constantly and want to live a genuinely capable life. It's impossible. It's impossible, because everything is a masquerade, and you're not who you are portraying to be, and you know it, and you're maybe other people may be not recognizing this in you, but you know it. You know that you are not portraying the person that you are, and in that process you're not helping others, and you're not helping yourself mostly, because we begin suffering when we are not who we truly are inside. Then this process of accepting ourselves have many consequences on the life that we want to live, on our health, on our balance of our emotions, on our mind. It's very detrimental not to fully express yourself, because what we're doing, when we're not accepting who we are it's a reprimand. We are not expressing who we are. We don't feel free to express the full body, the full mind that we are, the full soul that we are, the full spirit that we are. And then we live sort of in a prison without a wall, but it's a prison. It's a kind of a prison when you put yourself in a position where you are not who you are to try to accommodate others. You are imprisoning yourself, because you no longer will be able to live the life that you want, and suffering at some point in time will set in, and not being in full health is going to set in, because the body knows that there is something wrong with this situation. The body knows that the person you're portraying is not who the soul and the spirit is. There is a disconnect with every layer in your body. So This is a topic I wanted to bring today. It's a topic that I find very interesting because there are many other things out there that can inhibit our growth, but not accepting fully ourselves to accommodate other people and their needs. It's a huge issue nowadays where we don't even know what's going on, but that mostly most of the times when the personal growth is not there and the evolution is not there, the happiness, the joy, the health is not there, usually we have ourselves, we have limited ourselves because we do not know how to be who we truly are. So it's important that we are genuinely who we are, so that we can live a happy that is in full well-being, and that it's never in detriment to ourselves, because there is nothing more precious to us than to have the freedom to be who we truly are and to enjoy our lives in that light.